All right, you feather merchants. This story is about a friend of mine, Mike Miller, who I worked with inside Pelican Bay State Prison and in Afghanistan. And Mike, he was getting ready to retire from Pelican Bay. I was already working in Afghanistan, and I kind of talked him into signing up and coming over to Afghanistan with me. So he did. And our supervisor told me, he says, I'm going to send Mike up to Herat with you for a week, and you can show him the whole thing you're doing with the 10-week academy and everything. And then he's going to be assigned to Kabul. Well, anyway, Mike shows up in Herat, and I spend the day taking him around the base, showing him the classroom and what we were doing, different training we were doing and everything. But what I didn't do, I forgot to do, is tell him what to do in case we're attacked. And we weren't getting attacked that often, maybe... I don't know, every 3 weeks, or maybe every month, it depended. And it'd be invariably, of course, it'd be in the middle of the night. And anyway, what would happen is we were required to go to one or two bunkers until they were satisfied that they weren't going to be firing any more rockets into our base. Well, anyway, Mike's there at the base. It was a Dagenais base in Herat called Regional Training Center, and very small. So anyway, like I said, I forgot to tell them what to do in case we're attacked, and I'll be darned. That night, they launched an attack on us, and what they would do, they would fire rockets into our base, and they'd only get a couple rockets off, two, maybe three at the most, before the machine gunners opened up on them in a tower, and that'd be pretty much the end of it. The only thing is, we would be stuck in those damn bunkers for at least an hour, waiting for the all clear, so you go back to bed, and it disrupts your sleep. Anyway, Mike. They gave him a room in a Connex, and he's sitting there watching TV, drinking beer, and the rockets start coming in, lobbing them into the base, and he went outside, and it was pitch black out there, in the middle of the night, and he said he was standing there, and a lot of people are running. They were running in different directions, and what was happening, they were running in to report to the bunkers they were supposed to stay in. Well, he didn't know where to go, and there was no reason for him to run any place. He's watching where the rockets are landing, and he lit up a cigarette and smoked out there until the show was over, and then he went back into his room and continued watching TV while I sat in the bunker. Well, anyway, Mike ended up spending, I think he spent 7 years. He may have even been there 8 years in Afghanistan. That's a long time. And anyway, after he left that program, of course, he was retired, and I know he thought about coming to Thailand because I was already living there in Thailand, but he ended up going to the Ukraine, Odessa, Ukraine, and Odessa is really an interesting place for foreigners, like for American retiree at the time. That was a very, very good choice. And he married a girl, a really nice lady, Tanya, and he was living there in Odessa, and he started building a home. And then the Russians, they attacked. They attacked the Ukraine. So then the war broke out. And he got stuck in the middle of this, and he left once with Tanya, but she had a young boy back there, and she was afraid that he was going to get killed. And anyway, make a long story short, he made it where the boy could get papers and move to Europe, and but although he's stuck there, he's as of last night, he was still in Odessa, and almost every night I call him. There's a firefight that will start. They'll start shooting off missiles, a lot of gunfire, and you see a lot of the tracer rounds in background, and he's talking to me on the phone from his iPhone, and I could hear the drone above him. He's out there in the backyard in his underwear, and they're shooting all around him, you know. And Mike was he had been a former Marine, and he fought in Vietnam, and actually he was a recon Marine during the Vietnam War, and of course going to Pelican Bay, that was no problem for him, and when the war broke out in Ukraine, that didn't seem to bother him either. But I told him, I said, you know, the Russians come in there, they want Odessa bad. It's on the Black Sea, and this is going to be a real prize for them. And unless Trump gets into office, they're gonna. That's the only thing that would stop them from taking Odessa. But I told them, I said, they catch you there, they're gonna seal off the roads, and they're not gonna. They're gonna kill any Americans that's there. So that's what this video is about. I mean, there's a guy that's a real adventurous person, and it's a shout out to Mike. This guy's got balls like coconuts, and he's. I'm not going to release this video until I know for sure he's out of the country, and he's trying to get out today. And anyway, this is a shout out to Mike, and I wish you luck. And for you feather merchants out there, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you on the next video. And what I will do is I'll post a couple of photos of Mike and I when we were in Afghanistan. All right, I'll see you guys on the next